remember, if I can cook it, so can you. So go nowhere. Let's create Patitas de Cerdo. This is a pork feet, right? And this one I bought this morning, and they were kind of frozen. So I put them in water. Been in water for a few hours now to get them to close to room temperature. But I'm going to take this to another step, but though they're kind of softened, I had to take care more business. The way they cut this, I still have to cut a little bit more, see? And I'm going to put them in this other container after I cut them from here. So I'm going to cook them in this pot, you know, get them soft is what I'm going to do. Say medium high, maybe even high. Put some salt. You can put other stuff if you want to. Salt is sufficient. And you leave it here to the soften, okay? And I will tell you how long it took without the pressure cooker. I don't need to be cheating. I just need to manage my time. You start things earlier, you're fine, right? So no pressure cooker. I don't need that stuff. I'm just going to use a regular pot here. Easy. So I have a cup and a half of medium-sized rice. And as a result, I went with 1 3/4 cup of water. I let it boil. Now I'm going to add the rice. Move it around a little bit, just so it's distributed properly. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to measure. So it's about maybe 1/2 inch. So that is the amount of water extra that I want. And this is the simplified method of cooking this. I'm not going to go crazy. I'm not going to try add this complicated stuff that we traditionally do when we cook. I just created a method that simplifies things. And this is how you do it. I'm going to grab some turmeric. And in addition to that, I'm going to use some smoked paprika. See? Pimentón ahumado. I'm going to turn the heat down because it's boiling. Turn it down to a notch below medium. And because I turn it down, I'm going to cover now. Because I want this water to steam and the rice to cook using a steaming process. You're going to see that the water has evaporated, so you start to stir this baby. Carefully, you don't want this to be a sticky mess. It's not ready. Just leave and down. Then you're going to cover again for about 3 minutes. 3 minutes later, lift it up. Oh yeah. It's ready. So my patitas are nice. I didn't use the pressure, the pressure pot, whatever. I just used regular pot. Took me about 90 minutes. With the pressure one, it might take you maybe 40, 50 minutes. So see how nice? So what I'm going to do, I had this gas iron preheating. I'm going to use some oil. I'm going to go with my annatto oil, link in the description. but you can use any oil. I put about a teaspoon, teaspoon and a half. So the first thing I'm going to do, I'm going to go with my sofrito. This one I prepared about 2.5 years ago. I have it around just for experimental purposes to see how long it lasts. Still nice. Link in my description. If you don't have sofrito, I have another link that shows you what to do. In essence, it's have the garlic that I need, the onions, and some of the green stuff like cilantro, and maybe some bell pepper, whatever you like. So, let me mix things around. Medium heat. Olive. Because typically this kind of rice have olive. So I'm cooking it, kind of separate. Some olive, huh? Let me saute this baby. Let me bring the patitas. Let me put one here. Let me get another. What do you think? 3 pieces? Why not, right? I'm going to add a little bit of smoked paprika. Not going to look pretty at first, but that's not the purpose of this, right? See, they're going to burn a tiny bit. See how dark they're looking? That's fine. A little bit more oil if it gets too dry. If things start jumping around, just move it out. See how beautiful they're starting to look in a rustic type of way. I like vegetables. What do you think? I steamed this once before. Some peas and green onions, some little bit of carrot. Let's get this baby together, bring some color, some life. Look at this baby, yeah? And now it's going to come, let me lower the heat now, to a couple notches below medium. Because now comes the rice. What you're going to do, you're going to add this fry here. And you're going to mix things up, okay? No fake colors, no fake this, no fake that. Just mixing things up, okay? And you want the rice to get some of the patitas flavor. And you do this for about 3 minutes. Maybe less. Oh, how beautiful. This is beautiful. It's grainy. No crazy mess of sticky rice or anything like that, right? Don't believe me? Let's take a closer look at this. Look at this, baby. Look at this rice, how it goes up, comes down. Nice color to the patitas, they are cooked. Nice flavor. You can add some salt when you were doing the patitas and the sofrito. If you wanted some salt, now that was the time to do it. I decided to not. I decided to go less salt this time around. But you can add salt, by the way. Add it when when you add the patitas and stuff. You can add the salt to the sofrito and the patitas and to the vegetables. Enough to get this baby rolling, okay? This is ready. This is ready.